straight men are sharing the weird things they were told not to do because it's gay. And it's only further proof of just how archaic fragile masculinity is, right?
Yeah.
And none of them prove that, by the way.
None of them, they're just nonsense.
They go, also, there was a super gay like Trump guy at the thing that at the shows this weekend in Tampa, which were super fun.
Yeah.
San Diego next weekend, but there was a super gay Trump guy, and I had a pretty good bit of him when I was saying he wanted Trump to build the wall and then put a glory hole in it.
That's funny.
Not bad, right?
Well, what made him super gay? Like was he wearing like a MAGA hat?
No, he had, I don't know. JJ was talking to him and found out that he was gay or whatever.
Okay.
And he was with there. I don't know, super gay that he was.
But I'm like wondering, like, was he like in a was he in like a rhinestone MAGA hat kind of thing, or like?
I mean, mostly just the boning dudes part.
That'll do it.
I think he had the accent. And he was,
and
his boyfriend. He was sitting on his lap blowing him during the show. Is that enough for you, Danny?
Yeah. What accent? Southern.
Yeah. Also, there's another thing with that Madison Cawthorn guy, which was making me think how stupid people are. Where basically they were saying there was he's the wheelchair guy, right? And then basically there was all these people were saying that he's actually gay, and it was like a scandal because they found all these basically leaked Venmo requests with his buddy, and all the Venmo.
Well, there's also a photo of him wearing lingerie, and
yeah, but all of it was a joke.
Yeah,
like all of the stuff was, dude. Every one of my Venmo requests is something.
No, the Venmo
request
for sure, but the other ones are like I guess with the lingerie stuff. I think that's what it started.
Yeah, but okay. So I still think that was just him being a bro, kind of like being funny or whatever. Mm-hmm. But even if not, people were posting the Venmo requests like, gotcha. And it was just like every guy who's funny sends a funny Venmo request.
Yeah, that's
like anytime I send anyone any money.
Yes,
unless it's like something where I don't want to screw up their taxes, you know what I mean?
Sure, yeah.
Like
but it's always like payment for keeping the secret that you're gay.
Yeah,
yeah,
of course.
like you're like really on the nose. You go, not even. You go, yeah, for payment for not telling your parents.
Restitution for what your people have been through. Brackets gay. Brackets homos. Well, they were like, money for the quickie at the airport or whatever. But these are what proves their toxic masculinity. One, I rejected a girl's advances, and then she said I must suck dick more than her. I told her we're equal at about 0, so boom. And yeah, but you go, well, that she basically, so this girl stole the guy's line of being like probably a lesbian then. And on top of that, so a girl calling a guy gay proves that our masculinity is fragile.
These things don't generally make too much sense.
When I was a kid, my dad called me a sissy because I cut a sandwich diagonally. So what do you think? That's gay or not gay?
No, that gives you more surface area.
A lot of old school gay. Like I wouldn't do that. I'd say it might be a little girly man if you cut it into squares like a kid.
No, girly man is when you cut the crust off.
Girly man's cutting the crust off.
Yeah, if you cut the crust off, you go like, oh, this guy's a little light in the loafers, huh?
I remember when I was growing up, my dad, I remember specifically, it sticks with me, that we were at the hockey game, and the ref had really puffy hair, and he goes, when they have puffy hair, you know they're gay.
I have puffy hair.
It was drilled into me at a young age that the guys with puffy hair are gay.
Huh.
Isn't that funny? And now that I think about it, I'm like, what gay guy's puffy hair?
Also, you had puffy hair.
No, that's curly hair.
But it was pretty puffy.
I guess it was.
You always used to do this.
I think he's talking about more of like I think in his mind it's like the 80s Flocka Siegel.
Oh yeah,
sort
like
of
that
puffy.
kind of puffy. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, kind of. I don't know. You told me a puffy haircut was gay. I don't know.
90s were a wild time.
Yeah, so I don't think puffy hair is gay, but I don't also think that. Okay, we say you're a little light. So that's what I was. My whole thing was I think we decide if they're actually gay or not.
Yeah.
I was saying that cutting you hit it a nail on the head. Cutting the crust off is a
off
little light in the loafers.
Yeah, but diagonally, that's just a smart way to cut a sandwich.
She goes, our masculinity is fragile because I sang a Lily Allen song during karaoke, and people said that was gay or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So I think this falls into the category of not, because they also said another one was use a straw. So I used a straw, and people say you're gay. So that,
you know what's funny? They go, I used a straw, and he goes, I was drinking boba tea. And I go, yeah, boba tea's pretty gay.
A little
Straw
gay.
not.
Straw's not gay, but there is guys that have said that, like, I'm so straight, I'm not gonna, that's like a black guy thing where I don't use a straw because I don't want
If
to put
you
a
drink
cylinder
with the
object in my
straw
mouth.
with your tongue out, that's gay.
So you, again, Danny's hit the nail on the head again, because in my opinion, it is not about how you do the straw, or it's not about what if you do the straw, it's about how you do the straw.
Like if you do it like this, we go. That's gay.
Yeah,
That's
exactly,
that's a very
right?
provocative way of it's
And then
tongue
the
out.
same with Lily Allen. If you're kind of singing Lily Allen, ironically, big burly guy, and you're like, and he makes me smile. You're having fun. Now you're a fun guy.
Yeah.
But if you're up there and you're just in it,
Yeah.
if you're singing, Christina Aguilera karaoke and you are in it, unless you are just
You're not
like,
even reading the words. Like you go, do
You're
you
not
need
even
help
reading
with
the
the
words.
words? You go, nah.
at first, it seems that for a while. Like if you're doing that,
Yeah.
and then it makes me smile. It makes me smile. You're
I know that
if
song.
you
I
do
didn't know
that,
was Lily Allen though.
that's Lily Allen. So if you're
Yeah.
doing that, so I would say anytime any guy does this, it's a little light in the loafers
yeah.
is great. Like if you do the hand thing where you're kind of doing the notes.
Yeah.
If you plug one ear,
Plug one ear, but you actually have nothing on either side. Yeah, for sure.
well,
This
so
is-
any breathy singing. So if you're singing like the Whitney Houston, like, and I will always love you. If you sing it like that, but if you start getting breath involved, you go, and I will always love you. Any breathy singing,
Yeah,
I would say, and let's not even say gay. I would just say,
we can't.
Little
We're in
feminine.
Florida.
yeah, little feminine,
Little
where you
feminine,
go, if your boy who is, Mr. fucking athlete gets on stage and he starts like, snapping while he's singing Spice Girls.
Oh, for sure.
It's a little different than,
Yeah.
Him and the boys singing Spice Girls because it's funny.
Mm-hmm.
If you're singing a really feminine song, it's inherently kind of funny.
Yeah, that's
Unless-
generally the point why you pick it.
Right. Unless you're like, no, I'm dead serious.
What are you guys laughing at?
So, tell me what you want. I wanna. Yeah, you're the guy that does that. You and your friend have the synchronous. I wanna. And you're doing. Yeah. It can get a little.
And you're arguing about who gets to be Scary Spice and who gets to be Posh Spice, and you want to be Posh Spice.
And then you.
That's a red
Yeah. Well, you might be rude.
Yeah. He might be.
Yeah. So if you're gonna say that, I mean, I don't think it's that crazy. Where if I saw a guy doing that, I go, oh, your buddy's gay.
Yeah.
And I bet you I'd be right a lot of the times. That's the thing these people never want to admit, that you go, okay, well, what if we're right, though? Using a straw. Not a straight man, but back in my bartending days, I asked a man if he wanted to see a dessert menu. He was like, if I wanted dessert, I'd order wings like a real man.
Yeah.
So I think that that's the first one where you go, if you're ordering wings for dessert, it's a little fragile masculinity.
That is, that's. You go, yeah, if I'll have some dessert. Give me a 32-ounce ribeye, please. You go, you had a 64-ounce ribeye for dinner. I go, did you not hear me?
Yeah, I want dessert. Yeah,
You're really compensating for something here. Huh?
You're definitely compensating a little bit at the very
Or-
least. If you order wings for dessert.
You're Jordan Peterson.
You can only.
You might be like, oh, yeah, I'm on the carnivore diet. What's your
well, that
fucking
leads to my
problem?
second question: is dessert inherently a little girly?
I mean, no.
No.
Well,
Oh yeah, because you.
well, I mean, I'm
you didn't like that question.
Well, I'm fucking Dolly Parton over here.
I forgot how much of a dessert boy you were. See, I almost never order dessert.
I don't actually.
The
no,
most
well,
I
I
do
like
is take a
desserts.
bite of the girls.
I don't order dessert very often, but I like dessert.
No, yeah, you do.
I do like dessert, but I don't.
You order it. I
Yeah,
feel like you're the
occasionally.
type of fruitcake that goes to a separate place just for the dessert.
No. Definitely don't do that.
Because you heard about this the to die for spot
No, that's more JJ.
across town.
That's more JJ.
Oh, there's this to die for spot we can get
It's-
dessert on the Upper West Side.
No, not like that. I will go somewhere far for a meal, and then ideally they have dessert there, and then sometimes I'll get it if I'm not too stuffed.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not against dessert.
Stuffed with dicks.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not against dessert.
No.
I usually just stuff my face with the main, and then
Well, ordering wings like a real man, we'll give them one there. We say masculinity is a little fragile.
yeah, you're that's a compensation there.
The one time at summer camp, this guy who'd just been swimming in the lake told me you could tell how cold the water was by looking at how hard his nipples were. But don't stare too long, he said, because that's gay. You were the one who told me to look in the first place. So that's basically like a scene from MacGruber.
Yeah, I don't
was
get
like-
who's gay in this scenario.
Well, the guy comes.
or-
It's me saying to you, "Hey, you can tell how cold it is. Look at my nipples." And then goes, "Hey, don't stare too long." So we'd have to have more information on that one. If I was like, oh, you can tell, look how hard my nipples are. You can tell how cold it is. And then you stared for like 4 or 5 seconds. I'd go, okay, I think you saw it.
Yeah.
And then he goes,
Easy.
what? You told me, you gave me permission to look.
Yeah.
This is just a weird interaction between weirdos. Doesn't prove anything.
They had sex that night.
Playing as a female video game character, I'd say, is a little gay.
Yeah, sometimes I played as Princess in Mario Kart, but
Yeah, and also at
Sometimes
Mortal
you get
Kombat,
stuck
you
with
might be
them.
like Sonya or something
yeah,
like that.
sometimes you
back
get
in the
stuck with them. I mean, I'm not playing fucking as.
But if your go-to's a girl, not a guy, it's a little
yeah, there's questions to be asked.
Right. If you're what? It's
But
just because usually.
Oh, they actually use in the thing. It is Princess too in Mario Kart.
Yeah. Okay. So not gay.
Yeah, not gay.
Not gay. Not gay. Not gay.
Not gay.
And the last one. I was told using the word assumption made me gay, so that has the word ass in it, so it is gay. So
Yeah.
moving on.
Yeah, I mean, you forgot the turn signals, which is insane.
This guy thought big words might make me intellectual in his mind. Intellectual equals gay. So assumption's not a big word. So
yeah,
that one's just stupid.
Well, that's when you know you're dealing with dumb people,
Yeah.
because that is a dumb guy thing to be like, oh, that's fucking gay, and you go, oh, you think assumption's a big word, huh?
Yeah, assumption. Oh, Mr. Harvard professor. And then you had one. What did you say?
Using turn signals.
Using turn signals is gay?
It goes, using turn signals, and not as some sort of euphemism, which it's not a euphemism. Nobody's been like, hey, you hear the fucking Jerry over here uses turn signals.
If you know, catch my
If
drift.
you know what I mean, he likes to turn signal.
If you catch, yeah.
He goes-
You're
he
picking
goes,
up what I'm putting down.
Yeah, he goes, but literally using them while driving to turn or change lanes.
I will say to you, I was never the hugest turn signal guy.
Yeah, I
as you
use
can
them
imagine.
occasionally.
I've
but-
also crashed a ton.
Yeah. The best is the
Failed
comment.
my driver's
best
license 5 times.
Me too, actually. The best is the comment, though. And it goes, someone's comment to this. And goes, what? So not breaking the law is gay?
Oh, that comment is a little light in the loafers,
A
buddy.
little sassy.
No, they have the Ministry of Truth now to decide
Yeah,
who's
yeah.
gay. They need like a Ministry of like gay to decide who's gay. They make a list, like an old
Just
school
a master list.
They have a master list.
Every gay American. And once you get on that list, it is not easy to get off.
Yeah, but it
just
has nothing to do
bureaucratic-
with rights or anything. All it is just like we're just it is what it is.
Yeah.
It's a positive list, if anything, and you're like, I'm not gay though. You go, why? What's the problem? It's a good thing to be on there.
I wonder if they
Should
were
have
like,
thought that before you sang that Lily Allen song.
yeah, I wonder if they're like, fuck, it's not good. Everybody keeps calling it the Ministry of Truth. They don't like it.
What?
Well, it's not called it's the Disinformation
Yeah,
Governance Board, but the
Disinformation
Ministry of
Governance
Truth is from 1984 or whatever. But they're probably like, fuck, people keep calling it the Ministry of Truth.
Well, it's pretty close.
Yeah, no, I know that, but
They
I'm
were
just wondering.
idiots with the Disinformation Governance Board. What are they doing?
I have no idea. There's just gotta
People
get-
that have been wrong. This is what I wanted to do a video about that one, that they were wrong. They've been wrong. The people that, it's like,
I mean, the head of it literally
they've been
fucking
wrong tons and tons of times.
She said that the Hunter Biden laptop was
She had an okay
Russian.
excuse for that one.
Well, she said she was live tweeting the.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's
Fucking
like
Ryan doesn't want to get on the bad side of the Disinformation
I'm not saying
Governance Board.
I'm not saying it's true or not
Yeah,
true what
yeah.
she's saying. I'm just saying as far as excuses
Yeah.
go, that's not the worst excuse. But whatever, the government's either way, who's the fucking arbiter of truth? I mean, who do we even need
She
to say?
is,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. But that's why I mean, obviously, like, what she's gonna be like. She's gonna be the arbiter of mainstream consensus.
Yeah.
That's what she's gonna fucking be.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching that clip, supporting the channel. If you like The Boys Cast, there's a new episode every week at patreon.com/theboyscast.
That's patreon.com/the
The
Boyscast.
Boyscast.